The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. The best way out is always through. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. We must embrace pain and burn it as fuel for our journey. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. It is not the mountain we conquer but ourselves. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. The darkest hour has only 60 minutes. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. You don't drown by falling in the water. You drown by staying there. Life's challenges are not supposed to paralyze you. They're supposed to help you discover who you are. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Difficulties mastered are opportunities won. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. A problem is a chance for you to do your best. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. When you come to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. Success is how high you bounce when you hit bottom. Success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. It always seems impossible until it's done. Problems are not stop signs, they are guidelines. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day whispering, "I will try again tomorrow." The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Every champion was once a contender that refused to give up. You are confined only by the walls you build yourself. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. It's not whether you get knocked down. It's whether you get up. Strength grows in the moments when you think you can't go on, but keep going anyway. Out of difficulties grow miracles. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. The struggle you're in today is the strength you need for tomorrow. Never give up on something you really want. It's difficult to wait, but more difficult to regret. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start.